Hi darlings, it's Robin here, guys. Hey, welcome to Oracle Rising. I was going to say Oracle Rising. Anyway, so guys, I'm doing a full moon reading. This is going to be for the August 11th full moon, and it's actually called the Sturgeon Full Moon. This harkens back to sort of, early times when sturgeon were running very deep and powerful, and they were ripe to be fished and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to thump on about that. So I've got the Moonology Oracle card deck, and I'm going to pull one of these to sort of set the tone, see what you're able to create under the full moon. And then I'm going to bring in the Deviant Moon Tarot, which I haven't used for quite some time, but let's get cracking on here. Oh, I love this actually. I don't think I've ever pulled this card from the Moonology Oracle card deck. Okay, so we've got a really beautiful full moon here. And the caption says, show the world the real you. Okay, so you could have a really big opportunity to just shine as yourself. Like, I really want to just take a minute here because I'm getting some messages from my spirit guides. Excuse my mini belch. Pig. Anyway. How many of us are living under like a false pretense or doing things that you don't want to do anymore? Maybe showing interest in somebody because they're available, maybe you've dropped your standards a little bit, hiding behind some sort of a veneer so that people will accept you. Okay, so you're going to be empowered under the August full moon to stop that. Okay, and there's such freedom in that. You could be like fighting against the tide. Oh, interesting. Getting a water reference with the sturgeon. But anyway, to be accepted as someone you're not when you're here to be you and to experience your own true and deep energy. So I dropped a card. So I'm going to go get that. You guys can just wait there. I'll keep talking. Hold on. I'll go on a pause. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Very interesting card that basically dealt itself out of the deck. And I'm glad I went on a pause because I just don't bend that way anymore. But okay, so I pulled the Six of Cups, and this is like finding freedom in your energy that you had as a child. Okay, and something that might have been taken away from you. But really pay attention to the imagery here because this is a puppet theater, okay? And I feel like a lot of us are living our lives like under sort of a puppet theater type of vibe, okay? So there's certain circumstances where you have to put on a disguise, if you're going to work and you got a really sort of a raw persona, you want to dress that up a little bit, you're being paid for your polish or the way that you approach things when you're in a employment situation, but this is your life, okay? So it might be time for you guys to really start finding places, environments, possibly a work location, your friend circle that you can be the real you, okay? Just like this card says here, show the world the real you. So if you're in a situation, and this could be definitely a romantic relationship or a friendship circle, where you feel like you're holding back because you think, oh, they're not going to accept me, they're not going to like the way I talk or walk or something, and you're living a certain falseness. Look at this. I mean, it's time to let that drop, okay? And just to really get back and release your inner child and find communities, environments where you can actually thrive, and not care that you might get judged by somebody, because there's too much of that going on right now, and it's such a suppression, I find. Okay, so we do have the Hierophant, and this is a really strong reminder, guys, that your spirit guides will always support the genuine you. They're not ever going to say you're too much, okay, because you're always enough. So if you are having a difficult, challenging time wherever you are not being accepted, or you have to really suppress the real you, it's time to really get back into connecting with your spirit guides, whoever they might be. If it's unicorns or dragons, angels, if you pray to a god, if you follow a religion or a spiritual path, it's time to get back to that with the Hierophant, because this is where you will find true pure acceptance and love. And also a dog can do that for you too. Miss Lacey's over here. She's my dog, you guys, if this is your first time. So I mean, everybody deserves to be loved for who they really truly are. So this could be an opportunity in the August full moon to really get back to basics, like the basic you. And that's not an insult, you know, without whatever act that you have to put on with other people. Okay, so also have the Ace of Cups, because there's something kind of being hidden, like you're hiding not only yourself but your real emotions with the Ace of Cups. So there is a strong embrace, and maybe you're doing this for yourself too. Let's forget about everybody else. Like maybe there's something within you that you can't accept and you're pretending it's not there, but everything that is part of you is really you. Okay, so if you're really struggling with some aspect of yourself, this is going to be a really good time to like start that meditation, do the prayer, you know, really revel in your spiritual path, whatever that looks like for you. You know, no judgment here from me. Whatever it is that you're following, that's what you're meant to do. Okay, and you could be hiding aspects of yourself from yourself because maybe some part of you looks down on it. Okay, and that's, man, you know, that is the worst type of criticism, is when it comes from ourselves, because then, man, it just turns people into like a huge hot mess. And this is maybe the time to resolve all of that and really just love you for every single thing that you've got going on. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card from the Deviant Moon. Hold on for a sec. Okay, guys, this is so important because I pulled the Three of Pentacles. So when you drop all of your facades, when you really start taking action, and actively accepting yourself for like whatever it is, you know, there's so many things that we could list things that we don't like about ourselves, but you have to get back to the roots of why that is, because you didn't grow up, you were not born thinking, well, I'm too loud, my laugh sucks, you know, I don't like the way I walk. Just all these things that other people have taught us not to like about ourselves. These are the things that are in the way of us really being able to create our own world and wealth and health and freedom. Okay, so this is going to be a really good opportunity with this full moon to break through all these chains that are holding us back. You know what? If you're struggling to find acceptance from somebody else, it's time to learn how little that matters. Okay, because the person that you need to live with is you, not anybody else, right? So it might be a good time to write down any sort of criticisms about yourself, any things that you think that you lack in yourself, just and ask yourself why, you know. And that's also a part of shadow work. I just did a video the other day, well, I don't know, and this is so cool too, about knowing your shadow. So it's going to be really important to understand like where all this, like, you know, self-dislike, self-criticism, self-loathing, where it all came from, so you can break free and really level up, guys. Okay, so, and I just pulled this card here, surrender to the divine, which is what we were seeing here with the Hierophant. Okay, because the divine has your back. You know, you didn't come here to fail. You didn't come here to feel horrible about yourself. You didn't come here to live up to other people's ideals and standards of how you should live your life and what you should look like or how you should feel about things. You got to really start picking your circle very carefully. You could be surrounded by narcissists and gaslighters. And because you might be a very sensitive person, saying, well, I have to change this about myself because this person doesn't like me. Okay, so really, really start, if you're going to seek approval, seek it from the gods, you know, seek it from your angels. Like, and this is pure love. Like, you will always feel that love, you know. So really intense reading. I'm just being asked to pull one more This is quite fascinating. So I pulled the Four of Wands, okay? So, and this card can come through as angel number 1111. You can see the wands here too, but there's also a celebratory, almost just like a honeymoon type of vibe with this card. And this is how you're going to really meet the people that, you know, your vibe attracts your tribe. Even if you have to walk your path alone for a little while, you guys, and just sort of shed any other unrealistic expectations about yourself, you're going to start to draw in people that are really meant for you. I mean, it's better to have one or two really close friends that get you than have a big circle of friends that don't get you, and you're trying to live this life that is not authentically you. So, wow. Really deep reading for you guys for this full moon. So anyway, guys, sending you love and light, and I'll see you around the way. Okay, bye.